All right. So this was the return SmackDown for the USA Network. Here tonight, we are officially back on the USA Network, and how big we went full balls to the wall here with the return of Roman Reigns. So to start the show off, Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes went one-on-one in a steel cage match. And you know what? Credit to Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes. They actually managed to put out a pretty good match here, man. There was a lot of cool spots here. There was one spot in particular where I think Solo had Cody dangled in a suplex position from like the top of the steel cage. And Solo, this was a freaky spot, man. It made me kind of jump out of my seat a little bit. Regardless, we get a pretty good match here. I would say probably the best match of Solo Sikoa's career. Definitely beat out the SummerSlam match that him and Cody had. But regardless, afterwards, Cody beats Solo with one crossroads. He says, I'm done with the Bloodline. I'm done with Solo. I'm done with all this crap. And we get the new Bloodline, of course, comes out and starts attacking Cody inside the steel cage. The Tongans, Jacob Fatu, and they're beating the hell out of him when Jacob Fatu goes to the top of the steel cage, is about to take out Cody Rhodes with a big time splash from the top, when all of a sudden you hear the Tribal Chiefs music. Roman Reigns comes out. He gets in the steel cage. He closes the steel cage door. He takes out the Tongans. Jacob Fatu is nowhere to be found, by the way. Solo Sikoa takes to attack Roman, but to no avail. Roman then signals to Jacob Fatu to get in the ring, and everybody is marking out for this moment. It's a holy shit moment. Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu is going to be the match eventually down the road for these two guys. I mean, that's a big time money match. But then as soon as Jacob is going to get inside the ring and face off with Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa pulls him out and tells him, no, not tonight. You're not ready yet. Not tonight. The crowd boos Solo Sikoa leaves Roman and Cody. They start to team up willingly or unwillingly here against the Tongans. And there's a moment here where Roman and Cody, they may be on the same page as far as they both have a common enemy with Solo Sikoa, but they're still as bitter rivals as they can be. I mean, these two guys were part of the main event at WrestleMania, in which Roman lost his titles. Roman and Cody definitely haven't forgotten their history. They know what's behind them, but at the same time, they both have a common goal here, with Solo Sikoa being the sort of the common enemy. Later on, Nick Aldis is interviewed backstage, and he says that he spoke with Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, and they have a proposition, and that proposition is that at Bad Blood, they want a tag team match. It will be Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu against Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. And Nick Aldis says that he has the signatures of both Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. All he needs now is Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes' signature. And he says that he's looking forward to later on tonight to see what happens. Had a banger of a match with Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. These two guys speeding up their best out of 5 series here, and Andrade picks up the W. LA Knight comes out later on and initiates a match, I think within 2 weeks. So it's going to be LA Knight against Andrade. And we had the obvious who's going to be Kevin Owens' mystery tag partner here, between Kevin Owens and Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Kevin Owens brings out a jobber by the name of Ricky, and Ricky was over for the better part of about 2 minutes or whatever. This guy was over. The people were chanting his name, Ricky, absolute jobber here. And he says that, my bad, y'all. I wanted my tag team partner. The actual tag team partner that I wanted, couldn't make it. He had travel issues, so I had to settle with Ricky. When I think one of the ring crew people comes out and says, "Oh no, your tag partner's here," and when you know it, it's Randy Orton. Kevin Owens stunners this jobber out of the company essentially. And Randy Orton and Kevin Owens pick up the W here against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I'm curious to see where they're going to take Randy Orton and Kevin Owens from now until maybe Survivor Series or whatever, because we found out here later tonight, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns are in fact going to be teaming up against Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. We had a segment here where Roman Reigns was going to address sort of the contract that was laid out by Nick Aldis regarding the tag team match. He said he's going to address it live in the main event. He comes out, monster reaction as always. The people are so glad to have Roman back. He comes out. He alludes to the segment that Cody and Nick Aldis had backstage where Cody said, "I'm not signing nothing. I'm done with the Bloodline. I'm just over this. I'm done with them." And Roman says, "I don't need him. This is my company. This is my WWE. This is my ring." It's very much Roman Reigns talking here, which is the first time he's talked since about WrestleMania, you know. And Cody Rhodes comes out and he looks pissed and he tells Roman, "You say it's your WWE, but it hasn't been your WWE for quite a while now." And he's, these two guys, mean mugging each other. These two guys, it looks like these two guys are about to fight when all of a sudden Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu come out. Solo Sikoa was trolling these two guys, telling them, "You guys are friends now? What do you guys, why you guys, how are you guys friends? Are you guys friends now?" All this. And so it's official. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu will team up against Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. And, the story very much is that Roman Reigns at this point in time doesn't have anybody to really lean on to help him fight the Bloodline. And Cody, for some reason, he's chosen to align with Roman Reigns. Obviously, these two guys, they still can't stand each other, but they have one common enemy, and that is Solo Sikoa. And I can't wait for that tag team match. That Bad Blood card is stacked, and we're gonna see what happens at Bad Blood. But other than that, man, I am out. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all later.